Uh, the next use of that origin is that assume again, let me delete this one. Assume again draw this rectangle here. I have this rectangle here. And after that, assume everything I'm going to draw has the certain angle, for example. Assume everything is going to be in 30, 60 degrees uh, respect to this point. So one way of doing that is again is start drawing everything like that. So assume from this point everything I want to draw is gonna have the angle of 30 and 60 degrees. One way of doing that again is that I type the UCS and bring it to this point and say, okay, this is my X and this is my Y direction. And then when I want to draw anything from this point, this is going to be my 0, 0. Start everything with the angle I want. So for example, I want to be 30 degrees, so it's going to be length of 50 and the angle of 30, and then uh, draw it from there. And go ahead from there and do the rest of the drawing. But the easiest way of doing that is that instead of doing that, is that I go ahead and click on the UCS, bring it, for example, to my new origin, uh, and then after I want to define my X and Y direction, define my X and Y direction in the um, in alignment of what I want to do after that. So assume I want to do everything with 30 degrees. Uh, uh, to do so, I can come here and press tab and enter 30 degrees here and press enter, and then along the Y just click here. So now look at the grid line I have. You see the grid line switch to 30, 60 degrees. So every line with the respect to X is the 30 degrees. So everything that I have is a 30 degree right now. So if I go ahead and draw the rectangle right now, if I go ahead, click on the rectangle and choose from any point here, now look at it, it's gonna have that angle. It's not gonna be horizontal anymore. The everything is gonna have this new angle I have. Or if I, for example, come here and click on that ortho mode, which only let me to draw parallel to the axis. So if you click on the ortho mode and come here and draw lines, you see the line is going to be all just parallel to uh, my axis I have. It's very helpful if part of our drawing is completely rotated respect to the original coordinate system. So we can temporarily rotate the coordinate system and then draw everything parallel to the new coordinate system. And when we are done, we can just move back the coordinate system to where it is. And remember, look at it. I bring the coordinate system to this new point and rotate it. I could have just leave it here, only rotate it. So I can use the UCS uh, without moving the coordinates. So I can only just rotate it to this uh, uh, new direction. If I want, I can move it and rotate it at the same time. If I want, I can only move it or I can only rotate it, depend on what I want to do. But it's very helpful, particularly when you do the drawing. Most of the time it's going to be that you end up having lots of lines have the same direction. So just rotate the coordinate system temporarily, draw all the lines in those directions. Then when you are done, come again here, type UCS and click on the word, and it takes it back to original condition that you see all the grid line is becomes horizontal and vertical.